Cosmoteer has updated. Build is the biggest update they've ever put into the game. We now have fire. Let's delve into the new fire update, the Meltdown, and see what has been changed. We will build fleets, we will crush enemies, and we will expand and see what there is to see. Welcome to Cosmoteer. Let's begin. Cosmoteer's back, brand new update, so we're going to start from the beginning. We have a mining laser, we're going mining. Once I've got enough supplies and expanded my mining vessel into a combat vessel, we'll then start doing combat-based things. But for now, there's an entirely new update, and I want to build the best ships possible. And we're out in the great wide world of the heat wave, or whatever the hell it's called. Let me gather some supplies. It's going to take an awful long time to gather the basic supplies, but we're going to take everything which isn't iron or silicon and sell it. So lovely, glorious copper, gold of course, uranium, stuff like that. Give or take about 15 minutes at 8 times, so already it's been a couple of hours in game apparently. But we've already got this going on. More crew, more storage, and even this lovely little thing, a manipulator beam emitter. Basically a tractor beam. Well, I'm getting there. It's another 10-15 minutes, but we are still selling resources, and each 4,000 we make is another storage on the back. I should probably just go in combat straight away, but here I thought this would be easier. Or a fight would go out over here, and 2 ships would be killed by 1 other ship, and I come along and steal everything. So even though I'm not doing the best in regards to building a vessel, I am stealing other people's vessels and using that for myself. My attention span is low. I added 2 laser guns on the front. Yes, we're now officially armed. Let's go hunting. First step, give me every single bounty you have. Let's go find a few. Our first target is just here. Let's see if we can kill it. I have one big issue with my ship, and it is the fact that the center can be easily shot. We will be changing that later, but for now, this is a weak point. Good news, our first target is already being shot by an ally. So that was immediately taken. Let's salvage it, and our first official kill happened. That was way too fast. Great news, our second kill was right next door. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's one of these little things, the little point defense system. So we have to shoot through the front. Let's speed up. We do, of course, have our mining laser, which we can salvage, and the enemy has died. Another successful intervention/murder. And with quite literally just 1 successful assault under my belt, I've decided to upgrade my ship a little bit. A second mining laser, even more armour, better engines and stuff like that, and there we go. We now have a larger, better combat vessel. I've also had to put a little snake-like thing down here to stop this being shot. Let's get a few more kills. With 2 mining lasers, we should be able to salvage everything far faster than before, and also destroy pesky things like cannons. I do want to change the front of my ship because it's a little bit weak, but for now, this should be peak performance. Great news, we get to test it immediately against that, and as you can see, the mining laser, even at half, straight up takes out the cannon, or the laser. We are able to melt and smelt entire enemy ships. It does mean, well, as long as we're more powerful than the enemy, we can literally salvage their ship while they're still alive. Good. And another ship, this one has too many weapons. Hopefully we can take out the cannon out front. With the mining lasers, we should be able to salvage it before it kills us. It's a slow fire. And just like that, this ship is fangless. There we are, nice and simple. It has gone through more of the front than I'd like, so we do need more armour. Maybe it's time to, move the front engines, because they're a little bit, going to kill us-y. Definitely to move these 2 somewhere else. But where? I decided to carry on the theme of ugly and move them over to the side. Will that help? It should help a little bit. Let's carry on. So as you can see, the front is now armoured enough to survive. I've actually put a little doorway here so my people can go sleep, and the engines are on the edge. If anyone shoots me on the edge, I can no longer move, so a few problems. But speaking of problems, we're going into here, killing this, and I'm going to go and have a look at that. There's 3 ships guarding something, and I want to know what. Probably a pirate base, knowing my luck. Either way, we get another cannon target. At regular speed, it is firing directly at us, and the cannon is gone. Good. Did it go through? As you can see, it barely even touched our armour. So this is so much better. And the enemy likes staying within range, so they're always going to be in range of my scavengers. I am now the dominant power of level 1 and 2. And I guess we're about to find out if I can kill multiple ships, because this is the asteroid field. There's 3 in here. Can we kill them all? Let's find out. Let's go straight down the middle. This one should be dead. That one is dead. Good. Quickly clear it before their allies come. And I guess it wasn't multiple ships. They don't care about their ally. Let's kill another one. This one is another easy ship. That one's also killed. Thank you very kindly. We have leveled up. And just like that, the final ship is a ship design I actually quite like. It's not going to, you know, survive. But I do like it. It's a bit faster than us, but still dead. Good. Let's go claim all of our bounties and upgrade more. I don't know what this is going to look like. I do know it will be horrifying and no one will like it for a bit. And if you can tell by the speed of my voice, I'm very excited to be back in this game, and I apologise for speaking fast. I can't help it, I get fast when I'm excited. And this is our newer vessel. You may notice the name Lofi. This is the UL Lofi. It is an older design I stole from a previous run. This is a frigate class, and I have completely repurposed it with 4 mining lasers. Why? Because I don't have access to anything else currently. I'm too poor for proper guns. Oh, I lied to you. I may not be too poor for proper guns. I'm not too poor for proper guns, but I had to remove the 2 mining lasers at the front. So now we have 2 mining lasers and a very, very large heavy gun. Can we survive? Let's find out with another kill. Great news, our new ship is too slow to catch up to anything. So you see that? Can't catch it. But I found this, a titanium. So we're going to take this, bring the supplies back, sell them, and then buy better engines, because these 6 are useless. Larger engines will be actually useful for us. Maybe I should have stuck with the older design. It was ugly, but at least it worked. This is struggling. It's still not the best, but with larger engines, we are catching up with this target. We're being held by Clink. Okay. They are... Wait, what? No. I didn't know they could talk to us. Well, Clink here has a big cannon. Clink here soon hopefully won't have a big cannon. We're about to find out. Am I firing? No. Man the cannon. So as you can see, the big gun is firing. The lasers are mining. And we've taken out that. So this is good. We are doing more damage to them than they are to us. We do need shields at some point, which this ship doesn't currently have. But as you can see, the small ships are still significantly and easily dying. And still cheap to repair too. Perfect. So see that? Immediately repaired, loads of supplies to sell, and if need be I can start trying to expand my generator. With more power comes more guns. Not quite sure where the guns would go. Maybe I can get to the point defense of actual lasers, but they can easily be on it. So I have changed them out. So we do have 2 more smaller lasers on the side. We should have 4 more crewmen to man them. Another 2 bedrooms. So slowly but surely turn this thing into a powerhouse. The problem we're going to have is the more things I build, the heavier it is and the slower it becomes. I am getting more crew, I am unlocking more things like disruptors, but we're going to find there will come a point where we can't keep up with the enemy. But for now, let's go hunting a bit more. And our first target with our new guns is a contender. We're already tier 2ing it, so hopefully my ship doesn't run out of power. If it does, we're a little bit screwed. Right now it has 1 big main gun, 2 side guns, obviously the mining lasers at the rear. Mining lasers can of course shoot over, and we're firing effectively. Once the lasers get involved, the centre just melts completely. We do still need shields, which is my next big goal. Once the shields are up, we can turn these into shields and defend the entire front of the ship. But for now, as you can see, even tier 2s melt to the awesome power of me. Oh, and this crewman who survived the ship, as you can see moving about, we still can't capture those. Literally, he's just going to float around in space and then die. Heading further, wherever this is, to this planet over here. We're trying to save Ladogam Station. With that, we should get our next tier of missions. And also, we get to find how well we are against basic ships apparently. Let's kill this off and see what this one wants. Well, it's an easy kill, I'll give it that. The only thing slowing us down is armour. Once that engine in there is gone, let's go kill its friend off as well. So multiple tier 1s can no longer really do much to me. As you can see, I am slightly bigger than them. Slightly more heavily armoured. So we are now officially a scourge of the lower levels. We are now just basically bullying. Wait, Ladogam Station looks untouched. In fact, look at it. Look at the amount of resources I have squirreled away. I've saved you. Thank you for the money, but I don't think you really needed being helped. I mean, look at you. There's nothing done to you. I've seen my ship's taken more damage than you have. You also appear to have more guns than me. Was this just a lazy way of making me do your job for you? Either way, thanks to the money, we now have access to a small shield generator. I'm going to put 1 down, and then that should hopefully help us survive even longer. And just like that, we have a shield gen operational on one side there. So now I can survive even longer in combat. Tier 3s, you're dead. Also, while we're at it, I'm unlocking the medium reactor core. I need a little bit more power. It means we are likely to suffer a more catastrophic explosion if we die. But if we don't die, it'll look glorious. You know, thinking about it, I went very quickly from mining for the money off camera to killing everything on camera at the drop of a hat. As soon as I went, I'm bored, I started killing everything. Apparently, my murderous blood streak is kept in check only by how exciting whatever I'm doing is. This one might be a bit tougher with its 2 cannons. But yeah, so I did that instead. I was actually watching The Residents, but then I thought, I don't want to know who done it. I'm going to start murdering things in Cosmoteer. And here we are, murdering things in Cosmoteer. Another ship down, more resources for me, slight repairs. And yeah, it's barely even touching us now, that shield gen. The enemy is suffering. Can't believe how quick my bloodlust comes on, I really can't. Good news, I upgraded my ship to a second shield generator and a slightly larger actual generator. That actual generator gives 2 power instead of 1 each trip, so it's a bit better. I've also found, as you can see from my harvesting, a dead ship shipyard. So we're currently here. It has a couple of locals defending it, which is why I was currently salvaging. But as you can see, oh, it's a nave. I'm not exactly having too much trouble. Even when the shield gens die, I have a huge amount of armor at the front. So see this? This ship is basically gone. I could do with better power management because the shield gens still go down too fast. But enemy ships are no longer a problem at this small venture. I may need a bigger storage or a second storage ship. But either way, we're doing well. It also means, however, I will be doing a lot of back and forth trips from this graveyard because I want all the resources it has. But I am thinking maybe build another ship. Maybe a harvester. You know, what I started off as. Build one of those and have it be a actual fully good harvester / miner / salvager. And just use that instead of a combat vessel. That does, however, mean I need to be better at building again. And I can't remember how to make a good ship if it saved my life. And it probably will later on. So I'm going to build a starter Model M. I can't currently build everything. It has no generator and it has no cockpit because I don't have the resources for that. But either way, a starter M will be my mining vessel of choice, and then we'll expand it and build another ugly ship. But for now, 2 crew are in here. They can't run it, they can't power it, but they're in there, probably dying of a lack of oxygen. Now let me go get you some resources, guys. I can't really find any parts with good items on them. I need some kind of generator still active. Like there's a few engines I can take. But even they're not giving me the right things. Is there any generators active in this graveyard? I don't think so. Worst graveyard I've ever been to. It's not helping my looting needs whatsoever. When these people died, couldn't they have been buried with all of their good stuff rather than just, you know, the scrap? Well, there's nothing here, just scrap, so I guess we'll have to go hunting for some more ships to build our second ship to go hunting for more scrap. After a little bit of mining and trading and a little bit of piracy, I now officially have a new mining ship up and running. Now, it's obviously the same size as the smaller ship I have, the original one. And what I'm going to do is straight up get as much resources as possible and load in the older save. That's right, this ship will become the previous mining ship as soon as I bloody can. Which apparently didn't save, so I'm kind of rebuilding it from memory. But if I can get this thing operational once more, I do believe we'll have a really good option for everything. Right now that option is quite simply, I've built a bad ship. But with multiple mining vessels, I can take the entire sector, and that's my plan. I'm claiming this sector for me. We just have to go through the ugly duckling phase. And you don't realise how ugly the ugly duckling phase until you start trying to rebuild your ship and thinking, I hate everything I'm doing. I mean, it looks a little better, but I hate it. I will say, I am a little bit happy with how it looks, but yeah, we just get more doors, more engines, more everything. This temporarily permanent mining ship here, which we will name in a second, is now the second of our fleet. We are now officially conquering this sector. And as we salvage this entire graveyard, repurposing the dead for more useful needs, the ship carries on expanding. This ship now has even more space for huge amounts of crew. This will be my support, supply and salvage vessel. Basically, a home base. I have now got a home base and an assault/salvage ship. It means the next stage is kill everything and build a better combat vessel. Or maybe 3 combat vessels. Let's see how we go. Well, I figured out if I'm building a fleet or a single vessel, we've already hit the population cap for my people. We need more fame to get even more people. So this is going to have to just be salvage, and we're going to go kill everything with a single powerful ship. The Lofi's going to get guns. Also, on a side note, I have taken literally every single ship in this graveyard. The dead do not sleep peacefully if they're buried near me. See this? This is the last piece in here. Once it's gone, we've officially claimed it all and then sold it. So from the graveyard to the big guns, the Lofi now has the thermal lance. Yes, I put a heat-based lance on the back of my ship. Didn't have enough command points to destroy both of the salvagers, so we're going to see if this is actually useful. If not, the Lofi's useless to me. I will say I do like how the lance looks. Whether it's actually good is a different matter entirely. Apparently it outputs a lot of heat because it's literally firing a beam of fiery death. Right now, if you look inside, there's no heat resonance. I can't get rid of the heat currently, so I'm not going to until I know it's okay. Oh, the beam is firing. I'm firing against a 3-cannon ship. Okay, burn it. Remember, if it catches fire, hopefully it's good. I can't tell if it's on fire or not. Is it on fire? I'm looking through the window. Oh, it is on fire. The engine's on fire. That's good. Okay. We're slowly but surely burning it. How's the actual ship doing? Ship's surviving. It's got shields and armor. How's the fire lance doing? It's... half the ship is on fire. Excellent. Oh my god, it is actually useful against lower tier stuff. We are going to be building ourselves a fire lance vessel. I just need to figure out the heating and radiator system. Apparently it involves pipework. Either way, I'm calling that a success. That was a seriously good success. So how do I do this? Heat pipe crossing. Where do I connect you two to? Oh, I can do that. Okay, do that to there and that to there. And then I have to do a radiator? How big are these bit radiators? Are huge. To put a radiator in, I'm going to have to put it out here, which means extending the shielding at the back more. I don't really know how it's going to look, but I'm not the biggest a fan of what it is currently. Okay, the radiator connects to the side and the bottom bit's where the heating goes out. So in reality, it kind of needs to be here, which means connect to here, go to here. It will remove a load of armor at the back, which makes the rear weak. But I think for an experimental vessel, it's a risk I'm willing to take. I just need to buy the supplies to make it. Oh, I just realised I can't actually put the radiators down because that little 5 marker next to it means I need even more command points, which means either a bigger cockpit or a second cockpit. We're now in double cockpit territory. Well, it now has 2 cockpits. It went from looking good to thanks I hate it, but either way, we're building it. And we almost have enough money to get 1 radiator up and running. A single bloody radiator. And just like that, 1 radiator is now on it, so it's now connected to here, which means we have heat dissipation from the main firing laser. It should help us out. How does it look? Honestly, it's not the worst design and change I've ever seen. I still don't really like it, but the Lofi still looks like the Lofi. So let's get our laser in testing once more now the heat gets dissipated. Now, what I'm curious about is if actually we'll see any heat dissipation through the radiator itself. It's obviously quite open, but I want to see what it actually changes. We're going to have it looking like that. Target this, go straight through the center. How do you look? As the beam starts firing, I can see the energy going down. Oh, we get 4 bars in each. That's good. I see, actually, look at that. There's actual heat pouring out the back. It's pumping it out. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, the enemy ship's also dead. So when it stops running, look at that, it ends. Oh, I love that. So the radiator actually shows its job and does it well. Let's salvage this ship and keep growing. I need more of these. I'm going to hit these 2 places and see what the actual laser beam does. The fire lance needs to be properly studied because I have no idea what it's really doing. Oh, there's a few over here. Like, is it actually killing the enemy? Is it cooking the enemy? Is it doing damage to the area? Obviously it's setting things on fire, and fire does damage to the zone. Are you 2 fighting each other? No, I ain't talking to you. But if I'm not specifically targeting stuff... Oh! I think it just cooked off the ammo. Can you do that? I think it is. It's actually cooking the ammo. Cool. So, things can cook off. That entire thing exploded without me doing very much. That means that ship is extremely powerful. We need more fire lances. The Lofi will be the first of many. Because honestly, I am going to be building more fire lances. Only fire, maybe, from this point on. I say maybe. We'll see how it goes. Please don't kill my ship. So without specifically targeting, the beam goes in. It burns all the engines, it just took out the reactors, it took out the storage, there's fire everywhere, and the ship is dead. Yeah, the Fire Lance is really powerful at lower levels. We're definitely getting more. Not that we can crew anymore currently, but we are going to be getting more. In an attempt to get more reputation, I'm going after the tier 3. So I'm currently saving Sigava Station. There's some, oh, it's a tier 2. There's some weird named stations, and if I can get some tier 3 quests, maybe, oh, you died so quickly, maybe, just maybe, I can get even more crew. And crew, obviously, is what I'm really after. Right now, the enemy isn't causing any issues at tier 2. In fact, look at it, it's already dead. We just need, as you know, people, resources, everything. This was tier 3. Do I get anything cool? No. Oh, I do. Good. So I need 140 for the next set of crew. Let's take all the bounties and then, oh, already got one. And then start killing some tier 3s. Where are they and who should I kill? Let's go for this one. A tier 3 should be significantly tougher. What are you? Oh, a cutthroat. I like the cutthroat. They're a very powerful vessel. They're also kind of dumb. However, with heat literally going straight through, already the cannon's on fire. The cannon's just exploded. I just set off their ammo. I love the fact you can actually cook shells. So yeah, we are straight up murdering huge chunks of them. They aren't really doing well. I am enjoying this so much. Look at that. The ship is basically already gone. Now all we need to do is salvage it. Good. We'll salvage this, rebuild, and hopefully get enough for another ship. Only 20 people for another one. We are so close to hitting the next tier. I don't think 6 or 7 people will be enough. But if I clear this, I can get a second one of these operational. And a second frigate slash corvette size ship, I think will really give a lot of depth to the local sector. Of course, this isn't really a fight, so this is dead already. But maybe the next sector will finally be a problem. Because we are destroying everything. You just killed your ally there, mate. What you doing? Well, with all of that at 140, we have 18 people on this vessel. We could basically abandon it fully. I don't know if I need all the people on this one, so I might be able to drop it down a little bit. If we say have 20 each ship, we have 4-man crew to run this. I did put a sensor on it. It requires 4 people to run it. So I'm thinking we're going to make a second Lofi. And there we go. A second Lofi class will require 2 crystals and a lot more money. So we can't fully make it yet, and we're a little bit poor in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to remove a couple of things which might be expensive. But otherwise, this is the ship we're going to be making. There we are. So a few minor issues, but here we are. Make it so. A second ship, the Cones, is now being made. 2 frigate or corvettes for our fleet. Oh, look at it slowly appear. Glorious. I do love watching a vessel actually build. Now, we don't really have the crew for it currently, but we do have it. So let's, yeah, we do need engines, we need generators, we need the big gun at the back. We're still almost there. I was able to place the generator down because I had spare parts, but this is going to cost me 8.9k and 2 crystals. This place does not appear to have crystals. So even with the money, we still need to find crystals. So let's go murder a couple more things for monies. Oh, and while travelling to the next combat, I just realised there's a little orange bar, which is heat. See that? These engines have a heat bar, which means I could literally overheat immediately if I get this wrong. So I may have to set up every single thruster to be connected to a heating system, which is going to be a bit of a problem when you think about it, because that means there's going to be a lot of piping inside of where I usually have my armour. I need to rebuild and rethink the design of every build I've ever done. Also, they're dead. Oh, and this level 1 is also going to be dead very soon as well. Let's face it, I don't need to do much. It's currently sniffing iron. And just like that, the beam of death has melted it. Oh, nice. And a little bit more money goes towards the give me a gigantic laser fund. Yeah, even with the money, we still can't build this because we have no crystals. So we have to go and find some crystals for this ship, which means going to one of the other 2 stations. We're going to try Caliphacus and then move over to Ladogam. And while I'm thinking, how do I get all of this set up so there's no heat in the system? Because obviously, the engines at the back, they're very hot, which means any fire beam will instantly set them on fire. I need radiators. I mean, obviously the enemy also needs radiators, but most of these ships are still very easy to burn. But I need radiators. All great news, the first station does in fact have enough crystals to make it. We now have that. Look at that. It's officially up and running. And selling a load more stuff, we've connected it up to a radiator. Obviously, we still don't have the shield gens at the front, but this ship is now effective. Welcome to the Team Cones. And with a teeny bit of effort and an old school paint style, it does check out, the UL Cones is now officially on the field of battle. We now have 2 corvettes/frigates. They both have laser beams, and they both have a very small radiator. It's not connected to the whole ship, but they're out there, and they're killing everything. They go to meet up here and destroy this renegade pack, and then everything else. You can really see the evolution of these 2 different ship designs from the paint schemes, can't you? Obviously, the Lofi was more earlier, and then you get to this one where I started getting really into this darkness. So they are different styles, but they are the same evolution. The Lofi was an earlier gen ship. Obviously, neither of these 2 ships is... Oh, we lose shields in here? Neither of these 2 ships is the latest design. The latest design won't even work in this new update. So here we are, hoping for the best. Luckily, the enemy still bad. Although fighting in here with my shields gone, really bad. And for them, fiery death. The ships now work. We can easily rebuild and repair them. It's taking a bit of time and effort, but we aren't even taking much damage. So, with our small assault force prepared, we're cleansing. We're cleansing everything, and we're moving on. Oh, an unknown. Well, we're clearing everything out. Oh, it's a ship graveyard. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Maybe something useful for us to steal. Luckily, the cones and the Lofi are... That's powerful. Still melting the targets. Am I seeing... Oh, they've got shields going on. That's different. Luckily, the fire's still going... Look at that. It's still on fire. I don't see any heat exchanges on here, so it looks to me like it might be an older generation. It checks out, but it's still dead. And no damage. Glorious. Now, I have the cones guarding the Lofi. That way, the cones is supporting the Lofi in assault, and obviously the beam can be brought to bear. It does mean, however, that as an escort ship, it will occasionally be shot a lot. Oh my god. And also probably hit a lot of things. In fact, it's not turning because it appears to have lost all the side of its weapons. Because I removed the point defense to add more lasers. Maybe it's time to bring the point defense back on. It appears to me that missiles may be a weakness, as the front of the ship appears to have just disappeared. So yeah, we'll put the front of the ship back. Oh, and also according to this, maybe some small shield generators which appear to just not exist. Oh, and just like that, it's being built. The supply ship is here, the shields are on. We now have 2 active warships, the UL Cones and the UL Lofi. Although again, maybe point defense on the side is more important than a bit more Dakar. In fact, yes, I agree. We're going to have more survivability rather than more Dakar. The orc in me hates that, but we've still done it on just the cones. The Lofi's still Dakar-y. Oh, we have another ship. It's trying to kill the unnamed support. It is a Turnion. Never seen that one before. The beams are firing, and it is melting. And it's already basically gone, yeah. 2 or so of these beams per ship, and nothing will stand against us in the lower tiers. Even shields are useless. Stop ramming the Lofi, you weirdo. It's on fire. It's gone. Let's salvage, supply, and move on. I tell you what, salvaging all the enemy ships and the entirety of that graveyard has given me tens of thousands of credits. Obviously, certain resources are more needed than others, but having nearly 100,000 credits and 3 vessels this early on, I think our Armada and our Galactic Empire is really doing well. I don't think there's much else which can stop us. Well, this is highly dumb. We're holding by this wreckage over here, and a cartridge just attacked us. As you can see, it didn't go quite well for them. But I'm happy with it. And with that, everything except the pirate bases are officially dead. Even the random pirates roaming around, we have shot down. The first sector is ours. We have brand new ships. Let me just quickly build better variants of them. I think, honestly, according to this, we use heat exchangers for the engines, and we should be good to go. However, because of how I've built this ship, I haven't built it the best. Weird that, isn't it? I never build these well, but either way, that should solve that. This should pull the heating out of this engine, and I have learned how to build slightly better. Let's check. Okay, maybe that is just how fast the thrusters are going then, because this doesn't seem to be pulling any heat out of the system whatsoever. But it's there, so it exists, I guess. It's now a weak point in the back of the ship, but it's there. So with the new engine system, obviously each and everything needs to be connected. So this pipe is now connected to this heat exchange, so all the engines at the back, so all their heat pulled from the armour and then pushed over to here, which is good. I think I've officially declared this working. Obviously, the radiator's in the worst place possible. We could probably do with 2, but I don't think we need 2 for this ship. Obviously, we need some more further up, but that requires better piping systems than I currently have. And that's going to take more time. So for now, we're taking on a pirate base. If a pirate base can be destroyed, we are gods of this sector. We do have point defense. We do have death beams. We do have a way of melting the enemy. You see this? This is why we own everything. This is why we fight for the glory. And with it going down, I think... Ooh, first one. Let's keep pushing. Yeah, the point defense was a good idea. The cones is helping the Lofi stay alive. The dust is still alive. That's a problem. It won't be alive for much longer. It is on fire. Let's keep pushing round into the base itself. Point defense, who cares? I mean, I do a little bit. I only have one anti-defense gun on each side. Oh, the amount of cannons on this thing. I forget how horrifying these things look. Let's keep pushing. The cones is going for the point defense. The Lofi's trying to take out the axle rod from the side. We are still melting. We have to keep killing these things. The more we kill, the better we are. And just like that, another one dies. The axle rod is burning. Take out the liability. Yes, it is a liability. Keep pushing. Oh, the point defense is shooting down the cannon shots. I forgot it could do that. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there now. We need to keep killing, and we need to keep winning. Is that dead? It soon will be. Oh, the Lofi's down. The code is going to avenge the Lofi. If we survive, the Lofi will be rebuilt. That's a burning problem. Can this thing hurry up and die? Yes, it can. The liability's down. The axle rod is down. That is down. The cone is going to carry on pushing. The Lofi spilled its guts. Our first official loss. I am calling this a success, but we may need to go back to the drawing board to completely take the system. At least it's on fire. Oh, don't blow up there. The reactor will take out everything. It's on fire. That's another kill. Good. The Lofi requires minor repairs. Oh my God, everyone's dead. 2 targets left, the base itself and the flak thing. We do have the laser beam. It is hitting it. We are going to burn it from out of range, and if we can, we've officially declared ourselves the kings and the victors of this sector. Look at that, it's burning. The range is good, and you can increase it. There is ways to do that. With this, and we are repairing the Lofi, it's... Oh! There's just enough left of the Lofi that we are repairing it. We have declared ourselves kings. I will take over the last 2, and then we move on. As you can see, I have the unnamed ship prepared to jump to Omega Umedunimima, whatever it's called. With that, we'll go to the team level 4 to 6. This is 1 to 3, and our journey will truly begin. We will have to figure out why the Lofi exploded. It was shot from the side, but we will get better. But for now, we've claimed our first sector. We move on. If you want to get named, please tell me. Of course, Patreoners go first. That's because if you're giving me money, I'm going to make sure you die first. But for everyone else, you do get a chance. Give me names. Tell me what you think. Cosmoteer is back, baby. And we are on fire. Well, they are, but we are too. Good luck. See you in the next one. Oh, yes. Just keep exploding. Finish off that reactor. Burn, baby, burn. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm happy.